Hello everyone, I'm going to need a few minutes to get set up here. Sorry for being a little bit later than I expected. Kids actually having a sleepover at someone else's house. I could have started earlier, but I was wanting to finish up a quest, the back in the saddle, and then get to the same point I was on the other character, so I delayed the stream about an hour. Alright, I am going to need a few more very short AFKs, so I got the fireplace running. I delayed the stream about an hour. Okay, so we had left off, it's been a couple weeks, in the back in the saddle quest. So where you go down to Nebukov Fort, or however you pronounce it. And what had happened was, on my other run, I went down there, and as I was checking out the stories of all the characters, it was clear something was fishy going on down there, and there's an area of the fort they don't want you to go to. So I had tried to walk around the fence, but that was still a private area, so I tried to sneak over there. And I kept getting seen and then fighting. So I was fighting 2 or 3 guys at a time, and I ended up just like slaughtering the whole fort except for the girl that's there. Right? And then there's one room you can't get into. It says open, but you can't. When you hit open, nothing happens, right? So I went back to the castle. And there's you have to go torture a guy. So I did the torture, and I got to the point where I'm right here, which was to go to the banquet with Hans. But I never did that because it tells you, it gives you a warning right before you do it, that when you get the quest advance after you're done talking to the Lord, it says it's a crucial point of the story that you won't be able to continue. I don't know if you'll be able to do earlier quest. It does say, well, not at that moment. It does say you'll be able to, I think, complete all the other quests, but you won't be able to have access to it, I think. So I think we're going to get stuck in a siege or something else. Anyway. So even though I killed all those people, I was watching like... I started going through Wolfheart's stream of his Let's Play, but he's like 20, 30 hours behind my run, right? I'm only on like number 5 of, I think he's posted 16 or something of them. But I was watching a video on Kingdom Come Deliverance, like quick leveling or some shit that had popped up in my algorithm on YouTube, and I realized that someone was talking about this like stuff you're supposed to do down at that fort, and I was like, oh, I don't think I was supposed to kill everybody down there. I think it's part of the like main quest line. I was like, oh, I don't know if I should continue that run. But anyway, as I mentioned during this last demo stream, I wanted to try a unarmed build, so I'd been leveling that up, and then, you know, over the last like 4 or 5 days, I was getting to the point I was like, you know, I'm only like 5-10 hours behind another character. I think I might just, because I've done things in a better way, and plus knowing about the Henry's Fox potion, which gives you 50% more XP, I was like, some of my stats are much better than my first character. I was like, plus what I was doing was I was pulling up the map between the 2 characters and seeing which quest and which areas I had got on the other character and was trying to repeat them. Anyway, so moving us along so I can get to this part. The unarmed build is basically, I tried to do unarmed and I kept getting my ass kicked, right? Against like 2 bandits. Like if one of them's got, like, I just get killed in like 2 hits. So I was like, well, maybe I should start doing stealth. And wolves suck, by the way. But early on, I was just going around looting, but I never loot armor or weapons unless it's like clothing stuff that I might wear later. I've tried to stick to no horse, although it didn't, where you go with Lord Saman. like just escorting Hans down to the fort from the castle. In the cutscene, when we get to the mill halfway down, it showed me on my horse, and I was like, but I just walked down here with him. Like, I was like, sure, I'll race him, and then I just fast traveled down. But I was like, well, that's weird. This assumes you're going to be on a horse. And I've had some other issues with that, like the Nomad Camp big quest line. To get the father to assist you, you have to do a horse. You have to win 2 of 3 things. You have to do a horse race, then fighting, then dice. And I'm like, yeah, but my guy doesn't gamble. Anyway, so I do have. I just swapped Pebbles out for hearing, but I haven't really used a horse. You can see it from my. I won't be able to show it to you right now, but from my stats. When I did the fight with Lord Seaman, this sparring on the way over for his quest, the jaunt quest, even if I dropped the cudgel and had no weapons in my inventory, it still gave me heavy weapon XP. And I was like, what the fuck's up with this? I was trying not to have any XP in anything. I have XP in swords because you have to train, right? Your initial training with Tomcat, you have to, I think you get stuck with swords to start off with. And then I had tried staffs out once. I realized there was actual quarterstaffs in the game, but they are fucking horrible damage. And I tried that, and I got a little bit of XP. But yes, but everything else has been going quick. Like the very first few days in the game, all I did was collect herbs the first day and like alchemy for like 2 or 3 days to get my alchemy up. And then, yeah. But basically, I run as a unarmed character, no real armor. And then I started using a lot of stealth. I realized that I wasn't doing good on the unarmed against armed targets, especially when multiple targets were there. So I focused on stealth. I focused on getting Mutt leveled up. He's almost maxed out right now, just from having him run around. And he actually can go and kill like an unarmored. Like if a guy doesn't have armor, heavy armor and a shield, like he can go kill him by himself. So that's pretty cool. I assume as we get further along, that's probably not going to stay that way. Excuse me. So I also just do a lot of stealth killing. And I was like, that wasn't originally what I was planning, but I had to adjust a little bit. All right. We'll get back into that once we can get to the character screen. Then let's see. I just literally paused it as soon as this started.
Lord Capon and his page. At last.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has to offer. Wench, pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you. I won't say no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nabokov. And perhaps to an alliance against other such saboteurs throughout the kingdom of Bohemia?
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ori?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such concern for our country's fate.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray your Uncle Hanush's trust. Our agreement stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
We have the same interest. We'll be happy to help you deal with, and let's hope that our cooperation doesn't end there. You know better than anyone how many similar bands play.
Well said. It seems Hanush and Rezig have an eye for capable and eloquent servants. As soon as we are finished with that rebel, I shall write. But now to the business. We discussed this long and hard, but we came to the conclusion that the best thing would be to catch them by surprise. And for that reason, We will set out for Nebakov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head. He will lead the assault on the fortress.
What? Sorry, sir. But did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit. Unfortunate.
Aha. And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. It's nothing complicated. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress unobserved. A quick charge will get us over the palisade and we'll catch that rabble by surprise. They won't know what hit them. Ha ha!
I'm sorry, sir. But isn't that kind of frontal assault needlessly risky?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks could handle that rabble. Have no fear, Lord Capon.
Well, that wouldn't be my plan.
Sorry, sir, but I think my lord here has more experience of soldiering than your Chamberlain. He fought with valor during the conquest of Pribyslavitz and the siege of Talmberg, and I think he'd be more useful.
I have no doubt Lord Capon is very experienced for someone his age. But I'd rather entrust my forces to someone more mature. You're not offended, I hope. Ori.
Perish the thought, sir.
It's thanks to the Lord Chamberlain that this castle is standing. I have complete faith in his abilities.
My friend, send your servant to the smithy for armor and to see
Catherine, sir.
Catherine for wine for the journey. We'll move out as soon as the sun rises. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish. Just a moment, Lord Chamberlain.
I promise, sir, that this will be my last wine today. The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory. Ha ha ha!
Your health, then, gentlemen. Eat, drink, and be merry. But don't overdo it. Tomorrow, I expect you to display your knightly valor for our rightful and joint cause.
Ah, junger Mann, komm her!
Alright, so there's, when I was going through the other quest, so my other character has 12 side quests done, and this character's only got 9, but I didn't want to do the 2 fighting villages, the frogs and mice quests, so I didn't touch those, and the other one I didn't complete is Combat Training 2, which they won't let you do it unless you have armor on, and I didn't have any armor. And then for the side quests, I only have 4, or tasks, I only had 4, Sinful Soul, Canker, Demons, and Melee. These 3 are just extensions or follow-ups of the Melee to Mill, and since I'm unarmed, of course I was going to go do those. And then this one was the... I'm not going to spoil this one for you, because this one is kind of interesting to do before the wedding, to follow it all the way through to the end. But this is the game masters. They want you to go catch poachers, so... Alright. I'm not going to go through all the stats. Like, I carry a staff just in case, but... yeah, it's got 10 damage. I don't ever use it. I've been using this one. I just finally got this damn thing. So that's what I look like. Pretty simple. I got this cleric habit, which finally I feel like makes me look like a monk in a sense. I don't use gloves. And I just got a knight's pouch once I got all my shit back. Yeah, basically, I mean, I don't even use a ring. I just use a holy necklace. But I've got all these potions. Like most of these potions are ones I've made like in the first few days. Yeah, I just got that pouch so I could have 3 things up. But I just loot all the potions. So yeah, I don't really carry much on me. I'm not going to go through all the things I've taken. Like I said, I've mostly focused on damage. You know, if I couldn't do that, take dodge abilities or just general like health regeneration when not in combat, or miscellaneous speech. I did take a skill that gives me for every 5 strength plus 1 charisma. So my charisma is not horrible. I mean, it's still horrible, but it's not that horrible. Stamina's pretty high from high vitality. These skills aren't too bad. Like, even I don't have like a 25 charisma, because I got so many different bonuses to them. These two. That's why I've been making like medium checks. So yeah, my alchemy was 20 at the very beginning. As you can see, my horsemanship's almost nothing. Drinking has slowly been going up because when you drink potions, you know, it still counts as drinking. Houndmaster, you can see, is almost capped out. Scholarship's been a little bit tough. I have tried to steal all the books I could that were in chests and shit. While I've been here in the castle, I actually had kept not being able to get hard chests, so I used the quick finger potion. There was one nearby, and I used it to start opening hard chests, so it looks like I might have finally got my thievery up where I can do hard chests on the regular. It also means I could go back and get the hard chests throughout the map that I've missed. And then I also got... I don't think it's this one. I just got pacifist lately. I don't know where it's at, but I got the one that shows the whole map. I thought it was on. Oh, maybe it's scholarship. Yeah. So now I can go through, and I've got these like things I can go check out if I want to. Also, for this character, I've been all around the map. Just like I said, when I was a little bit underpowered, I was just running around trying to just grab little, like, kill the one thief here at the night, or come over here and kill this, like, I think it's 2 guys or something. Yeah, I was just running around like stealth killing shit best I could, and I have a ton of save potions, so that's not an issue. Alright, go to the blacksmith.
You must be that Henry from the Lord of Lifer, eh?
What's the discussion about, gentlemen?
We're just talking. Apparently, it was the same man
Aye, no doubt about
who got the better. Zweimal? That's right. They say that at Nebaco, but in fact it was none other than the leader. Dann ist es ja kein Wunder. That puffed up Capon, he's afraid we'll make fun of it.
I'm sorry, sir, but look...
Watch your tongue. You don't want Henry to take offense. Ja, du hast recht. If I've offended you, but if you'd rather... That strikes me as a... Wie war das?
Nah, not for me.
Das ist schade. Aber...
Anything else, lad?
Hey, Henry!
Anything else you need?
No, sir. Thank you for inviting me to the banquet.
Enjoy yourself. Tomorrow we go into battle.
I have a question for you.
Certainly.
Would I be right in assuming...
Correct.
What about the League of Lords?
Careful now.
The war hurts everyone without exception. Each one of us has to consider. You can show what you can do tomorrow.
We'll make...
I'll try not...
Certainly. We will talk tomorrow when it's over. I...
I'm not local, so...
We're not local either.
Aye. Truly amusing escapade.
Well, we had a couple of misfortunes, but...
Only that the village yokels took you for beggars and clapped.
Well, after you've beaten up a couple.
Well, as I said,
Of course. No offense in...
My name is Oldbram.
any news?
Yes. We were just talking about the finger of God.
What's that? Some book?
Nobody knows. But the name is truly odd, isn't it? Apparently Sir Otto paid a fortune for this finger in Prague.
Sounds like some holy relic, doesn't it?
Aye. But it occurred to Albram that it might be some new castle bell.
I heard him telling Chaplain Nicodemus that the castle needs a new bell. Throwing around coin like that when there's a war on is a sin, I tell you.
But our Sir Otto has deep pockets, and the war hasn't changed that. Quite the opposite, if anything.
Aye, once you get involved in politics in Prague, the coin comes rolling in. You and Lord Capon are here on political business, aren't you? You're envoys of Hanush of Lipa, and the king's favourite, Radzig Kobyla, right?
Aye, but I can't talk about it.
Why not? We all want to end this terrible war, don't we?
I'm sure we do, gentlemen. But one letter can hardly achieve that, can it?
Maybe not, but it could be the first spark.
What about tomorrow? Will you join us in the attack?
Of course. I've brought so many men,
I hope you'll leave room for us.
have no fear. The main thing...
Well, if we burn down his castle, he's back.
I think Sir Yaramir...
Aye, aye. He toiled all his life.
Yet it's nothing more than a hut on...
All the better for us. We'll take the hood in a trice, and then relieve Yaramir of a few barrels from his cellar.
I can't wait to see the look on his face when he finds out how much the rescue will...
He'll be happy to give us the wine. Better to be alive and well than cold.
I'd like to have a bit of discourse with you, young man.
This is Henry, Lord Capon's servant.
You've got more important things on your plate than I do, Henry. Stop faffing about and get over here.
What's the problem?
What do you think?
I thought I'd get off...
Nothing but puffed up peacocks sucking up to each other. And the Chamberlain.
Sod the chamber.
And how many battles?
You heard Lord von...
Ulrich is a master of the quill. That's all.
You're welcome.
When push comes to shove, I won't be paying much heed to that buff.
I understand. But this is... That band of cutthroats killed our men as well.
Oh, maybe. But don't you forget to stop by the smithy for my sword. And if you want my advice, try not to get too
Don't worry.
All right.
Hey there, my friend.
Alright, I'm gonna go stop to get the other shit down.
About your escapades.
We have a poet among...
Me, a poet. Women swoon in his arms. And then men, there's a poetic soul for you.
Seems Florian.
Aye, he's too big for his... But I'll pay him back for his...
Tell me more.
Excellent. I need to get
What did he do to you?
He persuaded a certain... When I sang beneath her window one evening, and that twit threw lilacs down to...
How awful. How do you want to get your revenge?
Nothing of the sort. No, I know that one damsel gave him a ring.
I'll think it over.
As you... But if you change your... But you have...
Yeah, I'll leave that. Let's get the fuck out of here. I need to...
Greetings.
Excuse me.
What do you want
I'm supposed to get some wine from...
for that handsome young man? I'll go and get it, and you can forget about...
Well, the thing is...
Forget it! God knows where that cow's got to again. But don't worry. I'd just like to ask if you could open the spice chest. The lock got stuck again.
Who locked it?
Nobody.
Fantastic. Sure.
Bye. Take care. Have a nice evening.
I've opened the...
Really? I won't bother locking it again from now. Here's some Hungarian wine for your May the holy... Take care then.
I'm supposed to collect...
Oh, but that horse...
What?
Lots of other knights were here.
But Chamberlain Ulrich...
I'll be happy to give you what's... I reckon you'll have to do the men...
I'm not going to listen to this. Come on, then.
Hold on, Sakra. I do have something left.
See now? Sakra. If you want something done, you have to do it yourself.
Women don't know what they want. Men are much worse, because their sins are intentional.
You're right. And goodwill is worst of all. The road to hell is paved.
You don't have to...
Shall we have a chat, bonny lad?
This is Henry, my lady. Till we meet again.
That is tells you to go on a
Shall we
pilgrimage,
have a
which we
chat,
don't
bonny
need.
lad?
Well now, you've made quite an impression, friend.
Can I help you?
This is your hank.
Pleased to meet you. I'm...
I know who you are. My companions here talked about you. And the stories were somewhat madcap, if you don't mind me saying so.
Nothing more than a couple of silly misunderstandings.
The pond, the stocks, and the gallows. Quite a nice series of misunderstandings, if you ask me.
Your life was on the line more than once, young man.
You're right, Father. And not just my life, Lord Capon's as well.
Well, that sounds interesting. Won't you tell me about it? I'd love to hear about adventures right from their hero himself.
I'll be glad to tell you my story. Where to begin?
The best place to begin is at the beginning, isn't it?
You're right, of course. That would be best. It all began one lovely day when we'd been on the road for ages. It's a long way from our home in Ratai. So we made camp by a pond to bathe a bit before presenting ourselves to the local lord. We didn't have time for that, because a band of cutthroats suddenly attacked us. They killed without mercy. And our men had no chance against them. We had no choice but to jump into the water and swim for our lives. I still don't know how I didn't drown. I can't swim, you see.
Truly divine intervention, my son. God clearly wanted you to be saved.
Truly shocking and terrifying. Tell me, what awful thing happened next?
What can I say? Nothing much apart from the fact they almost stuck me like a pig.
No doubt, but that's just what interests me.
We were saved by a good-hearted old woman. But later, we got involved in a tavern brawl. Well, the brawl was started by my Lord Capon, actually. Manual labor would have been too humiliating for him, you see.
No, the cutscene's probably supposed to be standing there for that.
Slops over us, it would seem.
No, that is truly awful.
But it's true. Everyone thought we were stinking vagabonds, which led to a whole misunderstanding.
Bailiff Thrush put them in the stocks.
Yeah, like I said, they took us for ragamuffins.
Fair enough. But out with it now. Why did they punish you?
I admit the bailiff was right to punish us. But we would have won the brawl otherwise, my lady.
Excellent. I think people are wrong about you. You're a sincere and brave young man, Henry.
And rather entertaining company.
Yes, I agree. It's a pity my good friend didn't hear your story. She would have been very interested.
Who do you mean, my lady?
Unfortunately, she just went outside to get some fresh air. But the easiest way to put that right would be to go and find her. Would you escort me, Sir Knight?
Certainly, my lady. I'll be on it.
Excellent. I'm sure the learned gentleman. It's a lovely night outside, and it's a little stuffy in here, so a walk will do me good. Come on. A lovely summer night. It was horribly stuffy inside. Thanks for rescuing me from the claws of those two old vultures.
Yeah, of course. But I thought...
I know what you thought. Some men are terribly slow-witted, that's all. Like my late husband. But maybe I underestimated you, eh?
I don't think you're the kind to fall for pretty poems.
Well, well. Finally an exception that proves the rule.
I'm no good at poetry anyway.
That's enough talk, silly. Embrace me. Let's enjoy this night. It wasn't made for sleep, after all.
So much for a good night's sleep. Like, I just slept with the girl down at the fort. I guess like the night before? I don't know. So this military sword and bearded axe was at the, it's from our original camp, the guys that got killed. And then these different quests I've done are the, I didn't pre-purchase the game, but I did buy the bigger package. In case I reduce swap to crossbows, I got the like nicest crossbow. Then these like caps. Actually, I just got this one and this one from the chest I needed to find the straw hat. Anyway, so I've got all these different things, and I was using this one for the longest time, the straw hat with ribbon. Before that, oh yeah, I was using Bohemian cap. But I was wanting to get a straw hat, so I actually was Googling those, trying to find where they were. Yeah, I was wearing a gambeson for a long time, this one. But really, it doesn't matter. I still die in like 2 or 3 hits from a sword, so it doesn't matter if I got it. Also wore gloves for like maybe 20-30 minutes, and I was like, what am I wearing gloves for? I don't think an unarmed master would be, because the theory of the build was always to be like a traditional like D&D type monk. And then I was like, well, monks can be stealthy in D&D also. So that kind of fits. But yeah. I looked for things that were like D&D monkish type stuff, like balance and spirituality, but not necessarily like cleric monks that you would see in Bohemia. Yeah, so I mean, I just got a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. I've done a little bit of crafting when I needed to, and I think I had to play dice. Oh yeah, against that one guy. No, it's not gonna let me sleep now, huh?
I've got your armor.
Let's see what Von Ber...
I'm gonna give that blacksmith Ostener a kick.
could have just gave him better stuff for my own. I mean, I don't really have it, but...
What do you mean? It's not...
Well, if it hadn't been for me...
What about you?
Ready.
Excellent. I can't wait. Old. Damn it. But so... What? Let's go. I can't wait to put that fraud from Nabokov in irons. With the force we have, we'll take their little fort in a trice. What do you think?
I agree. It certainly won't be a long siege. Nebokov isn't Talmberg.
Exactly. We won't be needing a trebuchet this time. A couple of ladders and a battering ram will do just fine. I'm almost worried the foot soldiers will get it done without us. And I won't even have time to swing my sword.
I can't wait to repay them for their kindness. I can still feel the spot in my shoulder where that arrow hit me at the pond.
Never mind your arrow. What about the humiliation I suffered? The rope is too good for those knaves. I'd have them quartered if it were up to me.
Aye, and quartered at least 3 times for what they did.
You're right. I'll ask von Bergov to send for a truly skillful executioner. And when we've dealt with that band, Hanush is sure to acknowledge that I've made up for my mistake. Everything will be back to the way it was before. Audentes fortuna juvat!
Greetings to you. Oh, you poop.
Alright. I don't know what he was saying because I took a minute to deal with the fireplace.
What's wrong, Lord Capon? Where's your servant's horse?
I hope he hasn't eaten the poor beast.
I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation.
If you'd like to amuse us with humorous escapades, be my guest. But keep it short, please.
I'm so delighted to see you in such a good mood, Ulrich. We'll see if it lasts.
I liked that it actually was like, where the hell's your horse?
Till the battle.
That servant of yours is a strange bird, Lord Capon. Where's his horse?
Maybe.
Because it's going to be another, it won't let me move forward without a horse.
That would be quite unwise. He'd have to run after us.
Be patient. I'm sure it'll all be sorted out in a jiffy.
What are you doing?
Eh?
How was the Hungarian wine, gentlemen?
Don't worry, Lord Chamberlain. My head is clear. A real knight knows how to be...
What about your faithful...
I'm ready for battle. I'm glad to hear it. I hope you don't have anything against me.
I can't say what an honor it is. I suppose someone doesn't want me to mess up again.
But Lord Capon, taking care of our guest is...
You, Sir Ulrich, should worry about not getting too many bloodstains.
We all have our orders, and mine are... Why dally then when we have work? Open the gate!
I swear it just looked like I was in plate armor. Yeah. And why the fuck is it showing me in plate armor? Oh, because it's a cinematic. Alright. So you'd have to show that. Come on, all those guys are walking. Why can't I walk? Alright, I need to drink some potions, get some buffs going.
That outlaw and his band really fucked with us last time, eh?
I'm just hoping he won't fuck with us again now.
There aren't enough of them that can tackle this kind of course.
True enough.
And to think, I drank a toast with that fucker.
So we're gonna get attacked, right?
I hope you enjoyed your wine, Lord Capon, since old Nevak was chewing on dry straw in his own cellars.
Don't you worry, Chamberlain. I'll see to that sneaky fucker in person.
You two are pathetic. I get the impression you're afraid to go into these woods, even with an army around you.
Yeah, I think I can see now why your lord barely escaped with his life. Maybe his captain underestimated the foe as light-heartedly as you.
Weigh your words carefully, young man. You didn't fare any better yourselves.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'll be a lot more...
Is he gonna put me in armor? It's gonna be interesting.
What the... Oh God! Where? Hey! Can't get out! Give me your hand!
Press left alt, nothing's happening.
Come on! Go we'll kick your ass! Back on bastard! Now he's really pissed me off! We have to get out of here! But we can't go back! We'll fight our way through!
No, you don't. Don't
I told you he had... I locked your ass,
I still can't...
Yes! Smash his face!
Christ! That must hurt! Die, you wretch!
Actually get a damage buff for healing.
Nice hit! Christ!
Take another
That
one
must
like
hurt!
If I'm not in combat, I'll automatically heal a little bit.
Caper! Where the hell is he? I have to go to him!
Come and help me with it!
Fuck you!
What the hell? I just what the fuck? Stop that. That's why sometimes I hate the game, because it's fucking stuck in the dialogue here.
Capon! Hands! Christ, I have to go to him!
Alright, we'll sit here while I heal up.
I need you here!
door, guys.
Help me! Kill him!
There's no escape!
Henry! Grab the Chamberlain and let's get out of here! We have to get away! So help him!
I'm here. I'll help you.
Fucking scum! Whoresons! Bastards! Yes!
Fuck me! Ulrich's dead! Let's get out of here! Hey!
Capon!
Henry!
Where the hell is he?
Help me!
I have to go to him.
Fucking help me!
Where the hell is he?
I don't have that much good
I
shit
have to
there.
go to him.
Bobby, fucking train! We have to find a different way!
Take that.
There are more of them behind us!
You're done for! Done for!
Christ! There must be a way through somewhere! Make it fast! Come on, find a way out of here!
I got the thing that. Stop that. That the ability lets me stay alive.
Have to get away, they're coming! True blood!
Show your stuff!
I'll be done with you in a flash!
You can't fight all this many guys.
For glory!
You led him on nicely. Send my greetings to the devil. Show what you're made of.
We've got to get out of here!
Yeah, what's going on? Where's everybody?
Die, you wretch! Enough!
Take that!
Oh, okay. So every time I press push to talk, it's giving me this fucking battle cry bullshit. Which is causing me problems in combat. So hopefully it saved halfway through that, so I don't have to redo all of it. Okay, guess not. So they expect you to do all this in one shot.
You got him!
Capon! Hands! Christ, I have to go to him!
He's dead!
Henry! We have to keep going! Down the path! We can't go back!
Now that's what I call
What? Who the fuck hit me?
You're mine! Let him have it!
Oh, those archers.
Chamberlain Ulrich! We have to help the fool! You here, Henry? I need you here!
Holy mother of God!
Hey! Henry, cover us!
Hurry, you fool! Ah, fuck! My leg's caught!
This is all your fault!
Shut up!
Nah, it's too late on that one.
Fuck you!
I surrender!
You surrender!
I don't know why I'm bothering with you.
Come on!
Try to help me! Hey, don't spare him!
Nice hit!
Henry! Grab the Chamberlain and let's get out of here! We have to get away! So help him!
I'm here. I'll help you.
Fucking scum! Whoresons! Bastards! Curs!
Fuck me! Ulrich dead! Let's get out of here! Bloody tree! We have to find a different way! But fast! There are more of them behind us! Nicely done! You yeah, good!
Help me! You'll kill me!
Come on, find a way out of here! I'll slow them down!
Let me down.
I'll be done with you. Show your stuff!
Like a stuck pig!
Oh, let's walk through. That makes sense. This is not a situation I'm good at.
Die, you wretch! Go on, then!
Right, Henry showed up.
I surrender.
No yielding, you piece of shit!
Nobleman, to make an effort! Good! But he's still standing!
Your arse off!
Hey! Come and help me! Surprise, then, dung grubber!
Yeah, unarmed doesn't actually kill them. You have to kill them afterwards.
We have to get out of the gorge and down to the mill!
Just getting warmed up, you shit!
Where the hell are you,
Capon!
Henry?
Where the hell is he? I have to go to him.
Hey! Coming up! Let him in!
We have to get to the mill! We'll lose them on the other side side of the stream.
Show your stuff.
Watch out, Harry! There are shooters behind the wagon. Why do I always get into the open to fight?
Let him have it.
Christ,
Capon,
stop messing
where the
about
hell
and
is he?
help me.
I have to go to him.
Help me with it. Once more and we can go home. Nice hit! Good! You! Nicely done! You got him!
Hey, come and help me with this bastard.
We have to get out of the gorge and down to the mill. Bleeding like a stuffed pig.
Capon!
Me!
Hans! Christ, I have to go to him.
Well, we got a few people survived it.
Let's go down. We'll lose them on the other side of the stream.
Hans? Hans! Look at me! Hans!
That'll do! We'll surely get a nice fat ransom for Lord Capon of Klappstein.
You'll have to take him first.
My boy, courage is a thing of honor.
Did the game save? Hopefully.
But what you're proposing isn't courage. It's foolhardiness.
Well, better to have honor than to sneak up and ambush people from hiding.
It
Which
works,
is-
though. War is a nasty business.
Sneaking from hiding has been a lot,
It's better to
pretty
have
much
your
my whole
head
character does.
on your neck and your foe on his knees than the other way around.
Now, what is a coward turn to banditry? You should have been a knacker. You'd still have your head on your neck. And your own seat in the tavern.
Shut your stupid mouth. You have no idea who you're talking to.
Yeah, to a weasel. Who shoots from the bushes instead of a fair fight.
You think so, huh?
Why dirty your hands with him, Captain? One shot.
I'm actually starting to think this young knight deserves a fair chivalrous duel. If he's good enough, I'll let him live.
Yeah, I got a feeling I'm not gonna be able to do this. They're not gonna let me do it unarmed. Or it'll be all cinematic, it don't matter.
So, my boy, let's see what you got.
You're good.
Shishka, you all right?
So, do you reckon you can trust an outlaw to keep his word of honor?
I'm not following. Who are they hanging here? Because they killed pretty much everyone else. Still bodies all over the ground, so... Is it just late at night and I'm not seeing the obvious there? But... you just had a big fight.
Plans of men.
You wouldn't hang your own men.
Don't always come to fruition. As the saying goes, man proposes, but God disposes. And then boots you right in the balls.
That's where we originally got attacked. Beginning of the game. It's not right over there to graze over there.
Life. Nothing more. Take it easy. Have a bit of fun now and again. And not piss anyone off too much. Apart from the Uzit's bailiff. But that's a different matter. But there's spiteful tongues everywhere. Well, you know how it is. And they complained about me to the man up above.
What? Him?
No! The bishop! And then they kicked me out, saying I was a disgrace to the parish.
What disgrace? A man has to enjoy himself from time to time. They couldn't just kick you out for nothing, though, could they?
Well, I might not be entirely blameless. I threw up during a sermon and beat up the bailiff.
Holy fucking shit! I mean, sorry, Father.
So actually, it suited me fine when Anush and Radzig's boys went missing, and I could hit the road to look for them. My nag Bibiana is happy to stretch her legs a bit finally, even though she's well past her prime. She's so unused to it.
When I tied her up by the gate here, she nearly gave me a kick.
What boys are you looking for? If you don't mind me asking.
It's no secret. I need to find them. So I'll be grateful if you can tell me anything.
I'll be glad to help, Father.
It's these two young fellas that recently set off for Trotsky with a letter and haven't come back. One's a blue-blooded fledgling and the other's a smart-ass smith. Does that ring a bell?
Ah, Sakra. Everyone who was at the Semine wedding knows them two. They caused such a ruckus that they was nabbed and locked up in Trotsky.
Well, I never. I'll go straight there then.
Well, Father, the thing is, a big force left the castle this morning. And they were ambushed in the ravine near the Barkov Mill. A terrible massacre. Folks say all hell broke loose there.
Folks do like talking about hell.
Seriously. I heard the Trotsky Chamberlain himself copped it, and his whole company with him. And most likely, your friends and all. I'm sorry.
What? Who's that? You said they were locked up. How could they be in the Chamberlain's company?
Annie and Kuba from the Barkov Mill saw it. They managed to get away when it all started, and I think they said they saw them two there and all. Ask them yourself if you want. They're in the barn round the back. Kuba took a hammering, but he's well enough to talk.
They could be mistaken, though, couldn't they?
Well, if you want to be sure, you can go and see for yourself, Father. The ravine ain't far from here. From the inn, follow the road east till you get to a big crossroads. And at the chapel there, head down towards the forest. Oh, by all accounts, them bodies are still lying there. I hope to God it was over quickly for them.
Surely not all of them. Those two lads are as tough as old boots. Well, thank you, in any case. I'll go and ask around, and God willing, I'll get them in one piece.
Hope dies last. I'm sorry I haven't better news for you. Safe travels, Father Godwin.
God bless you.
Except, I don't have a bullet, and you won't lend me yours on any other day.
Go and see the priest first. If he says it's all right, I'll be happy to help you, friend.
What do you know about...
Nobody knows what happened there.
I've decided I'm going to buy a horse.
Really?
Please, God, make Kuba better again.
Watch where you're going.
God be with you, lad.
Kuba's in a bad way. He got... What do you want from him?
What happened to you?
An awful disaster. Our mill was like suddenly in the middle of a battlefield. In the evening, some men burst in on us, herded us into, and then, in the morning, awful, dreadful.
Easy. You have nothing to fear.
Branches snapping, horses whinnying, yelling, and infernal crashes and bangs. We tried to flee, but Kuba was hit in the shoulder by an arrow.
We hid until it was all over. And then, by then, them bastards had other things to worry about. They took some captives.
So the ambush wasn't the end of it. What happened next?
Like Kuba says, them scoundrels brought some prisoners to the meadow beside the mill.
And that commander of theirs, he had them hanged. One after the other.
Hanged? All of them?
Aye. Every last one of them.
Well, that answers my question from 10 minutes ago, which evidently there was a few survivors.
Well, who were those?
Some of them wore Lord Nebag's colours, but it wasn't his. We know his men. They ride by the mill often enough, and sometimes stop off for a chat.
I'm looking for two friends. The inn, Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein and Henry, his page.
Lord have mercy. They were the ones that was taken captive.
Are you sure?
Aye. After what they got up to at the Semine wedding, after they was hanged.
My God! There must have been lots of people there.
I'm sorry.
How can you be so sure?
I'm just saying what I saw.
I'm asking if you're sure. Would you swear to God? Well, speak!
Before Almighty God? Well, maybe. I mean, it was all a bit chaotic, that's true.
I'll leave you to get some rest. I must find my friends, however they ended up. Da Deus Fortunae.
Oh, was that Latin? Are you a priest or what?
Aye, I'm a priest. Well, I used to be.
Merciful Mother of God. That's some good fortune at least. Could you bless Cooper, please? Maybe he'll get better if you put a word in for him with the Almighty.
Of course. I'd be happy to. Benedictio Domini sit vobiscum. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Father. Here, take this and...
All right. Farewell, my...
Please, God, make Cooper better again.
How good meat is brewed. Yeah, that's something he would have. I can't equip that.
I beg you.
God and all the saints.
To the crossroads when you see the chapel, which you meant the shrine.
Go! Good girl, Bibi. Good girl.
Yeah! Quick! Yeah! Go!
I'm supposed to take a left at the crossroads.
Whoa! Whoa!
Left at the crossroads. Oh, I think they meant coming right here, and then right. Okay. Oh, you can actually tell he's different. You can see his little hat on.
The tracks lead to the right. I'd better tread carefully. That company must have headed into the thicker forest. They used the trees as cover.
So the tree was behind us.
Wagons. They probably used them to block the way and prevent a retreat. Smart. I should keep my eyes peeled.
Huh? What? What's that?
What do you want me to look over here for?
ring.
Yeah, so this is where we came out. The horse had knocked us over.
What a bloodbath.
Yeah, it was over by that tree, wasn't it?
It would be a shame to leave everything here just because.
Easy.
What you want,
Nice
you
and
old
slow.
slow. Sure you're not lost.
Oh, I'm supposed to talk to him or what?
What are you gaping at? Well, didn't they teach you not to stick your nose into other people's business?
I want to take that as no. Unless I want to go try to kill them all. I mean, I guess they give you the option if you wanted to go kill them all. Yeah, so there's the shield. So the Chamberlain should be like right here, yeah?
God almighty. Bless their souls. And they blocked their way forward as well. They were trapped. The man who planned this thinks like a true warrior.
Yeah, but we did get around.
In any case, the innkeeper wasn't exaggerating. It looks like in any case, the innkeeper wasn't exaggerating. It looks like a Turkish raiding party swept through here.
Stop! What are you... Hey, I told you quite clear. You're welcome to anything you find up top, but...
God be with you, lad.
Listen, one more step, and it's...
Calm down. I don't want to...
Oh?
The Lord... And wine. Every now and again.
What are you saying? You don't look...
I hear that a lot.
So who are you looking...
I'm looking for my friends. And I want to make sure they aren't among...
All right.
Move it, idlers. Bury them properly so the wild animals don't get to them.
Eric!
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be on guard at the mill. I made it quite clear. I want that fucking rabble kept out of here. Who's this? Your pa?
No, sir. He says he's a priest, and he's looking for someone. So I thought...
Quiet! You, speak! Who are you? And who are you looking for?
Godwin. I'm a priest and I'm looking for my friends. Or their bodies.
And what exactly do you want from me?
Now that I've introduced myself, I'm keen to know who you might be.
You may have introduced yourself, but I don't know why I should believe you. Whoever heard of a priest with a sword under his belt?
I get your point. De omnibus est dubitandum. Let's just say I'm whatever I need to be at the moment. A priest, a warrior, a tireless lover. After all, the Lord helps those who help themselves, eh?
Well, you know how to preach. Maybe you really are a priest.
I'd like to ask what happened here.
What do you think? A battle is what happened, and the best side won. Us. Now I've got to clear up this mess.
Sorry, this might sound stupid, but I've just arrived and I've no idea what's going on here. Who did you defeat?
The cream of the local fiefdom. That bastard von Burgo threw everything he had at us, but it wasn't enough.
It looks like you crushed them badly. Did you leave any survivors?
I don't think so. So if your pals were against us, you'll find them in that pit there.
I hope not. I don't think you'd throw a nobleman into any old hole.
Nobleman?
Aye, a nobleman. I'm looking for the Lord of Perkstein and his page.
The Lord of Perkstein?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and Henry of Skalitz.
The captain took some prisoners with him, but I've no idea if it's them.
You'd better hope it is.
Right then. My name's Eric, and I'm in command here.
Excellent, Eric. I'd like to see the prisoners. Will you take me to your captain?
We'll see. Have you brought a ransom?
I still don't know if they're dead or alive. So first, I want to see them.
Right, fellas. We'll finish this. If you want to keep your head on your shoulders, clear off on the double. Did you hear what I fucking said? Get lost, or it'll end badly.
I won't take orders from you, you dog! We're outnumbered, but we can take them. And then I'll take you to our prisoners. Deal?
If we survive.
Let's see if you're as good with that sword as with your tongue. Come on then, you assholes!
I'll kill you!
What the fuck's going on?
Forgive me, Lord, for what I do.
Alright, for one, I need a break really badly. Yeah, I'm just gonna let myself get killed probably here. I don't really care. I don't know why I walked back and then suddenly, like, my camera just fucking went to shit. Probably got knocked in the pit, that's why. Oh man, I thought I hit that in time. Oh, I haven't been practicing swords at all, so. What the fuck?
You haven't a chance, bastard! Help me with him! Fucking swine! I owe you one.
Well, the first time I think I got thrown down in the pit. Like, that's what messed up my camera.
Fucking hell.
It's hard to stream this with the push to talk being fucking dialogue buttons. So.
Kept a good what? Fuck, they got what they had.
I'd say it's God's punishment. Requiem aeternam dona eis, Domini.
You really know how to wield a sword. Tell me, where did you learn to fight like that? And leave God out of it?
In the Battle of Kosovo. I did a bit of traveling when I was young, and lopped up a few Turkish heads along the way.
And you settled down in your old age?
Till recently I was the parish priest in Užice, near Sasau.
Sasau?
Looks to me like you're going to need a bigger hole for the bodies.
We're not going to dig graves for those fuckers.
Leave them to rot without a Christian burial. Nobody deserves that. Not even enemies. And besides, those corpses could attract wolves from the forest.
Sod the wolves. Let them fill their bellies.
Anyway, what about...
Still on? I'll take you to the...
What cast...
Nabokov. Although,
castle might be a strong word for it. So tell me, Godwin. So tell me, Godwin. Why are you looking for those two anyway?
Oh, they're my friends. I hadn't heard from them for a long time, so I set out to find them.
Surely a priest can't leave his parish just like that, can he?
As I said, I'm kind of working for myself right now.
Did you upset the bishop?
A bit. But the bishop was the least of it.
Look! That's Nabokov up on the left. It's got a commanding view of the whole valley. Now tell me, do you ride as well as you wield a sword? Let's see. I'll race you there. Yeah!
Go! Yeah! Quick! Quick! Yeah!
Where's the chief? I brought him a guest.
Just now he's interrogating some captives.
Call him. I believe they're still alive. You're in luck.
I hope so. What is it, Eric? I'm busy.
This here is Father Goodwin. For a priest, he's handier with a sword than most of your men.
He helped us against some bandits.
And he's looking for Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Well, well. This is quite a turn-up. I've just had a very interesting chat with this Capon. And your Istvan. Now I think I want to have a chat with you. Go and wait for me in the tower.
God be with you, Captain. I expect you're the master of this fortress.
You surmise correctly. Who are you? And to what do I owe the honor of your visit?
As your man-at-arms Eric said, I'm Father Godwin. I'm in the service of Sir Hanush of Lipa, and I'm looking for his nephew.
Hanush of Lipa, eh? Interesting. Did I hear correctly that you're a priest? You don't look the part.
And you don't look much like the lord of this fortress. I don't even know your name.
You don't need to know my name. I'm a knight, and that should be enough for you.
Conversing with a man without knowing his name is a little awkward. But so be it. Am I to understand, Sir Knight, that young Lord Capon is alive and well and is in your captivity here?
You understand correctly. And he's in better shape than I am. I don't have this bandaged eye for fashion. That page of his did this to me.
It doesn't pay to underestimate that one. He's one of the few who can hold his own with me, whether sword fighting or boozing.
Boozing? You're a proper priest, then.
Unfortunately, the bishop had other ideas.
I have a feeling that's just one chapter in your colored history. Am I right?
Indeed. But this isn't the time or place for recounting adventures. You have my friends, and I want them back. So what do we do about that?
Straight to the point, eh? You're a man after my own heart. So what do you propose?
First of all, I'd like to see them, to make sure they're safe and sound as you claim.
They're both fine, for now. You have my word.
The word of an unknown knight? That's as much use to me as
the word of a dubious priest with a bloody sword in one hand and a wineskin in the other is to me.
Well, let me put it another way, Sir Knight. I don't know what happened here exactly, who you are, or what your quarrel with Otto von Bergau is. But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't interfere with your plans, and you've no reason to hold them.
I'll have you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto von Bergov's army to conquer this fortress, and they were the most dogged of all his men. And I have to admit, the best as well, as my eye can testify.
I've no idea how they got mixed up in everything, but they only came here to deliver a message. As you no doubt well know, Lord von Bergau is on the opposite side of the Lord of Lipa. So if that pair joined up with him, they must have had a damn good reason for it, believe me. But that's by the by. It's over and done with. Release them. I'll take them away and Sir Hanush will be in your debt.
Tell me, Father, what price does Sir Hanush put on his nephew?
I have no idea.
Then why are you here?
I'm supposed to bring them back, and that's what I intend to do. I was afraid at first that if anyone was going to hold them captive, it'd be von Bergau, and I'd have to party with him. Ah, well. Man proposes, and God disposes.
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather suspicious. How am I to know you're not von Bergov's spy? Maybe I should throw you in the same cell with that pair.
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and not have to put up with any more horse shit from a lying cyclops!
Enough! To hell with you! You've got no ransom, and you don't want a parley. So we're done here. Be glad I'll let you leave in one piece.
You won't get rid of me that easily. Rebellion! They're attacking!
I came here to get them, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Looks like you know how to use a blade.
Fighting Turks will teach you that.
Hungary?
Kosovo. If you help me, I'll let them go.
Up and up!
Okay, like I said, I gotta take a break. Back 5 or 6 minutes. Alright, sorry about that. I took care of everything. Fire's out. Put space heater back on. Use restroom. I'm all good. Won't be another break.
Kill them to the last man!
I don't think I've got enough healing for this, do I? Let's... Maybe I can just kind of chill in the back or something. Oh, that's probably saves. Ah, got that guy in the way. Let's get a short sword and it's stabbing people.
Help me with it! You're gonna fuck with us? Let him have it! You can't get away from me! Yeah! Watch out! It's a rebellion! We'll finish this quickly. Get away with that! Slice them up! Show what you're made
shit.
of!
Oh, block the dude. What the fuck's going on, game?
Take cover! I'll slice you up.
I wasn't expecting this to be so.
Just fight! You get no mercy from me! You shouldn't have fucked with us, you bastard! Kill you!
Oh, did anyone else die?
Show your stuff!
I think I'm fucked. Alright, let's just start over. Yeah, I'm getting fucked up. Only getting 2 potions. That's kind of some shit. I figured it would like kill me up in between all that fucking. Like we rode over here, I didn't have any time to fucking get some health. Not sure that really. I should have saved that. Actually, yeah, we'll load it. Well, I don't want to go back all the way to the other fight because that would take too fucking long. I need to go back one, sorry. Forgot I just saved.
Up and at them! Kill them to the last man! Take that fucker out, damn I've been waiting. Now it's your turn, you shit.
Alright, yeah, so if you come down here and do it much fatter, it's better, or faster.
You can't take me. Right. You got him. That was some butchery.
So what? This me coming down to help that much quicker made a difference?
I have to. Likewise. Looks like those friends of yours, Istvan Eric. Fuck! To the captives, quick!
I hope Hanush has enough coin to pay the ransom for you. As for you, well, we'll see about you.
You! Tough! You swine! You're lucky I can't get to you, you treacherous cunt! Bark at me, you dog! Who the hell do you think you are? Where's my sword? Who is this? Man.
Surely you're not going to listen to some vagabond?
What, but you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch? Enough!
What's he talking about?
You clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows.
So that's why you were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered.
Throw him in the cell with Nebak.
I'm sure you'll get on just fine together.
Yeah, I regret not finishing the last few. I got like 80% through the story in the first one, but never finished the last parts.
You want it at the gate?
Because like the last 5 or 6 chapters are all ran back to back.
Shit, I'm not done with you yet.
And I wanted to finish the Hands DLC before get to the end of the game, because the ending was supposed to be different if you done the DLC. But then I played Path of Exile for 2 months.
What do you want here, you swine?
I'm doing what I do best, and you're getting in my way again. Fate, I suppose. We have the same fairy godmothers. Whores.
You dog! You're in the mood for jokes? After what you did here in the fortress? Give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Yaramir. A big mistake. And most likely a mortal sin.
Rescuer? What are you on about?
Why do you think you're still alive? Thanks to me. I persuaded Zhishka not to get rid of you for good.
Don't listen to him. He's a liar and a traitor to this land.
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Burgau. Just like you, sir. Or am I mistaken?
Otto von Burgau?
Indeed. While these two support that drunken, good-for-nothing Wenceslas, like that bastard Zhishka.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Gain Zhishka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all. Unfortunately, getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about the trap was harder than I expected. And that's why I'm locked up here now. In any case, you wouldn't be alive without me. Believe me, sir.
I'm glad you've revealed your true nature here in front of everyone. Zhishka will be pleased to hear it.
Will the captain believe someone who attacked him with von Burgau's forces, or me? That remains to be seen.
I'm sure Sir Yaramir will confirm it.
Sir Yaramir isn't stupid enough to want to get rid of the only ally he has to hand. Isn't that right, Sir Yaramir?
We'll see.
Assuming there will be any discussion with the captain.
You're just trying to wriggle out of it.
You may be in for a surprise, Lord Capon.
Where's my sword?
Your sword? You're still bothered about that? It's only a piece of iron. I have to admit, your father did a good job on it, though. Beautiful work. His last.
You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
I'm not sure you'll get the opportunity, to be honest. If either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you.
Don't try it on. You fled from Talmberg like a thrashed dog. And if it's true you're working for von Burgov, you haven't done too well. All your men are dead, and you're here in a cell.
For the time being, wait and see.
Ha! I get the feeling you touched a nerve there, Henry. This vermin doesn't have a backup plan.
I'll be free before you know it.
And how do you intend to get out of here?
Surprisingly, I have better prospects than you two. And waiting for a ransom is only the last resort.
Who would pay a ransom for you?
Don't tell anyone, but how about the man who sent me here? And he's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end of the country.
Zhishka would have to be out of his mind to release you.
Really? People like Zhishka know coin is more important than revenge. You can't pay a band of mercenaries with nice feelings. Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zhishka is going to want to stay long. And I wouldn't expect him to wait around until a messenger brings a ransom from Ratai. One way or another, he won't have any need for you. Either of you. And that's when my time will come. Are you afraid?
I'm gonna get you.
No one's yet built the gallows I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think Henry's planning to hang you. It's more likely to rip your gut open. And I'll be glad to help him.
When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think he was looking for this.
You swine!
You
Yeah, that's
better
like
hope your father pays a nice fat ransom.
a little over halfway in the first one, I think. Yeah, I didn't remember him because it's been like 6 months since I went through that. Why would I remember some random NPC?
There's no time for it.
There's always time for this.
No! We've got to flee now!
Surprised the
There'll be time when we meet again.
ear mirror didn't let us out.
What the fuck was that? Fuck it!
Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ. Gentlemen!
It's Godwin!
You know, I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home. Can you even deliver a letter?
I will get those fuckers.
Surprised they
You're
didn't chase
riding
after
to
him.
Trusky. You were right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you? When you came at me with von Bergov's army? Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier. And weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
There might be some truth in that. We got off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot to say to each other.
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
You're not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zhishka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop? Jobst of Luxembourg's brother? What a coincidence. We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Jobst's treachery, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
We know about his past, but it seems he's changed his mind and sided with King Wenceslas. After all, we came here to try to make Lord von Bergov and the League of Lords turn against Sigismund.
Jobst can be very convincing, and then all of a sudden his dagger's in your back. I've seen him twist and turn so many times that I don't believe a word he says. Be that as it may, what you said means we, here and now, really are on the same side.
Aye. But what I want to know is how it came about that instead of delivering a letter, those boys joined our enemy.
Von Bergov maneuvered us into it. It was easy to win us over. Zhizka here attacked us first, and then von Bergov. And Istvan was with him too.
And Istvan was actually working for von Bergov all this time.
Where did you pick up that bastard, Zhizka?
When I came here, I was putting together a band, and he turned up, along with Eric and a couple of others.
You recruited him? Just like that?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best, but the worst. And he was good at our trade.
So good I didn't notice he was setting me up.
How did you manage to set that trap in the ravine so quickly? We only heard about the sortie the evening before.
I have my sources.
Come on! I think you can trust...
I'll give you a piece of advice, Lord Capon. Don't trust anyone.
Was it Catherine?
If there's one thing I can't figure out, it's how come you suddenly turned up here, Godwin?
Or would you rather I hadn't?
Certainly not. You came at just the right time. A positive godsend.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you, but my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So we made a deal that I'd go and check up on you.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
If you're in Sokol's service, as you said, what exactly is it you're doing for him?
Waging war, as you've no doubt noticed.
There's a fine line between waging war and marauding.
As a man of your experiences must know, war takes many forms. And since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we can alongside Sokol. We're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto von Bergov is traitor-in-chief.
How did Semyon come to join you?
Von Berghoff is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. It wasn't hard finding allies who hate him.
Well, I understand you were out to harm von Bergov, but why did you attack us, for God's sake?
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like a friendly encounter, so we figured you were with von Berghoff.
You killed all my men! They were good lads!
And you killed my men. Though some of them were far from good.
War is a nasty business, Captain. What happened, happened. And it's a...
Tell that to Oates.
Yeah, war is a nasty business. Men kill each other, I get that. But your men wanted to rape innocent women. There at the pond.
Nobody raped anybody. I personally made sure of that.
Well, that is true. You killed one of your own.
Like I said, in my trade, you don't work with the best, but the worst. It's hard to keep them reined in sometimes, but I do my best, as you saw with your own eyes.
All right. Well, I wasn't putting two and two together that he was the leader there, because I just completely forgot about that scene.
Do you know Catherine?
Who?
The girl from by the pond, for whose sake you killed your own man.
No.
You killed your own man to protect a woman you don't know.
Looks like it, doesn't it? Nobody has tried anything of the sort since, so they got the message.
Did you want to kill von Bergov?
Of course. And as you know, we almost succeeded. But just making his life hell was enough. Making sure he lost as much coin and manpower as possible so he couldn't help Sigismund. And we hit him where it hurt, believe me.
So you were doing the same as Toth was doing in Sasau, in Sigismund's service? Or maybe even von Bergov's?
I suppose so. I also understood from what he said that he'd been harassing the enemy a bit too, but he didn't say who that was. Now it's clear why.
Harassing a bit? No offense, but you're a dabbler compared to him. Istvan took Talmberg Castle. He assembled a huge force and almost seized control of the entire Sasau region. The whole region had to band together to put an end to his mischief.
And did you?
I should say so.
You see then, this whole region also banded together against me. And did they stop me? And who did you say the dabbler was?
Why do you think Istvan joined you when he's on Sigismund's side?
That's a good question. Either he just needed coin and joined the first band he came across, and when he found out who I was, he secretly did an about-face and planned to double-cross us. Or he was already Sigismund's spy when he joined us. Anything's possible.
Why did Istvan let you ambush von Bergov instead of telling him you were at Nebakov? If he's on his side.
Well, that's not so mysterious. It all happened so fast that he didn't have time to do anything. What's more, I kept everyone inside the fortress before the battle. For that precise reason, so no idiot would give us away. Although it's true he wanted to avoid that battle. He tried to talk me out of it. And now we know why. While we're on the subject of Istvan, I understand you have some history between you.
It's a pretty ugly story. As Lord Capon said, he went marauding in our Sasau region. He seized Talmberg Castle, imprisoned my father, and stole his sword. And his commander, Markvart, killed my mother and stepfather while they were raising our village.
That's a long list.
What are we gonna do now?
We can't stay here. God knows what plots those fuckers are hatching right now. We should get ready to leave. Von Berghoff may have lost lots of men, but he won't take this lying down. Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you send word to him?
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Ratai. Wouldn't you like to join us, Zizka?
That sounds like a plan.
You see? Oh, and would you like me to take another look at your eye? An open wound is the last thing you want on a journey.
Is medicine another of your skills? On top of sword fighting, boozing, and preaching?
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man. War is a good teacher.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start. The stench bothers me more than the pain.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already. And then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet. I'll hand out orders and come and join you in the fort. Sir Hans can take you there.
Oh, fucking
Oh, God. Holy shit!
Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it feels.
It started to fester. I'll have to clean that out.
Just get it over with.
Is he taking his eye out? Is it like pus near his corner of his eye? What's going on?
Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep. As long as it doesn't fester, it'll be all right.
So, he won't go blind?
He won't lose his eye. He just needs to get a good night's sleep.
We all do. We're leaving early in the morning before von Berghoff comes and kicks us out.
Can we help somehow?
Aye. Go to bed and keep your hands off our Clara. Got it?
Too late.
But if you really want to be useful...
I think I know where I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing...
I'll be happy to help.
We should say a few words and dig their grave.
God's
It's been a hellishly long
God
day
be with
today.
you.
Thank God we managed... to survive until evening at least. Now it's time to go to those who were not so lucky.
Well, at least they now have eternal peace from everything. And they don't have to choose a lesser evil.
By the lesser evil, do you mean our new ally whose eye you almost put out?
I still got my potions.
I'd like to hear what you think of him.
I think deep down he's a good fella. It's just, well...
Yeah, so it's been like a whole day, but we still got our potions. It's so weird.
The whole notion of the end justifying the means.
And that's bad.
It's never good to accept death as a permanent part of your life. If you don't watch out, you'll end up drowning in all that spilt blood. Well, I'm sorry. Maybe all these hardships will be for the best in the end. Everything has a reason. In the end, we're the lucky ones. We're still alive, unlike others, eh?
Some of them might have fallen even by my hand.
I understand. Trust me, it's all the same to them now. The best thing you can do for their souls, and yours, to find peace, is to dig graves for them. But enough of that. We still have another burning question here. Why didn't von Berghoff come with you to the battle in person?
He was expecting an important visitor. I just heard it was someone from Prague.
That doesn't help us at all. Prague is full of politicians and traitors. Well, it seems that has nothing to do... We're here! Would you please take care of those poor...
Oh, that's weird. Why didn't he finish?
Kyrie eleison. Lord, grant them eternal rest. Requiem aeternam dona eis Dominus. Et lux perpetua luciat. Et exit hymnus Deus. Et tibi videtur votum in Jerusalem. Exaudi rationem meam. A te omnis caro venie. Lord, grant them eternal rest. Benedictus qui venit. Lord, grant them eternal rest. Kyrie eleison. Christe eleison. Kyrie eleison. Lord, grant them eternal rest. Requiem aeternam dona eis. Et exit hymnus Deus in Sion. Et tibi videtur votum in Jerusalem. Exaudi rationem meam.
All right, I'm starting to yawn. It's been a pretty long quest line here. Plus stuff I did before the stream.
Lord, grant them eternal rest. Requiem aeternam dona.
I think they need to make that a little bit more lenient on the trigger for it.
Tibi videtur votum in Jerusalem. Exaudi rationem meam. A te omnis caro.
Do you know anything?
You mean that nice...
Aye, so do you...
Why?
Well, like you said, she's a... I'd like to see her again when we get...
I didn't hear anything new about her in these last few days. But if she likes you...
Who's looking after the church while you're here?
Well, whoever it is, it's no...
Wait, so you weren't kidding?
I'm afraid not. That little evening escapade of ours, and your sermon in the church... Let's just say I've had a running dispute with our bailiff for quite some time now.
So what are you going to do now?
I don't know. Maybe I should earn a living getting people...
Why not?
But I'm too old for that now.
Ah, that's called experience. Do you know where I can...
You'll find your bed in that tiny...
Do you think we did enough for...
We did.
That's good.
Oh, come now, you're young. You can't be all that worn out. I have...
Oh, Godwin.
No, wait. You'll see.
I think I'll lie down and wait.
Where can I do my laundry? Alright, at least we got rid of Reek. Oh, that's the guy that told us about the, something was wrong. Oh, he doesn't want to talk to us now. Okay. That's gunshot stuff.
Come over here, Henry.
Yeah, that's the butt of a rifle. Looks like it anyway.
What's going on?
This'll interest. Our friend here will show you.
It's called a pistol. You'll see something. With this contraption, as you call it, you can shoot down a knight in armor, horse and...
I've already seen what it can do. A weapon like that killed the Chamberlain.
Let's not worry about that. You have a unique chance to try it.
Schwarzpulver. Or gunpowder, brother. It may stink, but it's damn flammable.
And quite dangerous if you don't know.
How do you shoot?
It's not that hard.
It'd be better if you tell me...
A pistol is not all that complicated. It has a metal barrel in the front, and you hold it in the back. First, you load the powder in the barrel, then the ball, and you plug it up with a piece of cloth or parchment. Sheep's wool is also good, because it doesn't get wet, but then it's hard to clean the weapon after. As soon as it's loaded, you put the stock under your shoulder, and you light it with a wick. Just watch out for the recoil. You have to use a wide stance, otherwise, it'll knock you on your ass.
Oh, that doesn't sound bad.
Have you ever shot one?
Me? But at the Battle of Kosovo, I witnessed what damage bronze bells filled with black powder can do.
I've heard of those. Those must have been bombards. A terrible weapon of the Turkish Sultan.
Good.
Careful now. I don't want to have to...
Well, you look like you're all in one piece, so you'll surely be the best teacher.
That's true. So far, I've only had to have 2 fingers stitched back on.
What?
But don't worry. I'm sure beginner's luck will protect you.
Maybe a prayer would help more.
Good idea. O merciful God, be kind and protect us so we don't blow our arses off. Amen.
So let's get to it.
Look and learn. Ha! Look and learn.
What? I shot in basically the same spot.
My God, This really is a diabolical contraption.
It's got quite a kick, huh?
What a load of bollocks!
Hitting something with that would take a...
It's a miracle we still have both our arms.
Aye. I once saw it rip a bloke's face off, along with half his body.
Such an accurate shot. From how many paces?
None. He was the one doing the shooting.
I like this guy.
Mother of Jesus.
A diabolically dangerous weapon.
I told you so. This is the weapon of the future.
I'd like to see that.
No problem. I have one handgun here, and it's no good to placard anymore. Do you want it?
It's definitely not for me. Let the youngster here take it.
What? Seriously?
Of course. Here you go. But I don't have much gunpowder left. So you'll have to find some yourself.
And if you have all the saints on your side, it might not kill you straight off.
Thank you very much. I'll see what I can do with it.
All right, then. Thanks for the demonstration, Ma. We have a long journey ahead of us tomorrow. I'm gonna hit the hay. You do what you want, but keep out of trouble. Got it?
Alright, I'm going to save it there. I'm still going to be playing offline, so... Now, I don't know when we go to the second part of the game, when we get to Kuttenberg. I'm not too worried about doing quest lines offline, but hopefully they're not as involved as this. Anyway, like I said, I need to head out. Thanks for stopping by. I feel like I'm going to fall asleep, and getting to that point, I might fall asleep at the keyboard kind of thing here within 10 or 20 minutes. So, yeah, I said I'd be on some point this weekend. I did. I don't know what's going on next week. My kid's karate test, it was postponed from snow. So I'll probably be busy Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night. But yeah, I'll try to get on after those late at nights and try to stream for a few hours. Anyway, have a good day or good night. Well.